Huber in the morning on 100.7 The Bay.
Welcome back. We're glad to have you back amongst the living. Miles did a lot of extra work while you were gone. He was a little mad.
Of course.
You hear that?
Oh, he's a little mad? Mm-hmm. I'm a little mad.
Well, let's all get mad together at the radio sensation. Sweep in the nation.
On this day. It's Huber in the mornings on this day on 100.7 The Bay.
Why, it sure is.
It's brand new, this radio sensation.
It's brought to you by Bayline X, located on Dover Road in Glen Burnie. You can head on over to BaylineX.com. Bayline X is where the professionals go. Bobby! Call him. Give him a shout. It is time. We're going to take a deep dive into this Valentine's Day throughout the annals of history. February the 14th. And a lot of things happen on Valentine's Day throughout history. N-Dub combs the universe and finds them. We listen to clips. We reminisce. We try to guess the year. You play along. 410-584-1007. And we just get them right all the time now because I just crowdsource every answer.
These nuts on the text board absolutely killing on this day.
They are the stars of the show at this point.
That's they are.
I'm merely just a vehicle for their brilliance.
I can read text.
That's right. Okay, so here we go. Am I reading first, or...
Yeah, read, and then we got a clip, and then we'll play the band. And
how did I not know this was coming? You didn't tell me we were doing this.
That's crazy, because I sent the prep yesterday. You're too busy putting on cologne to get ready for a divorced dad's night out.
Okay. The first film in the series, this is about our friends in Wayne's World, by the way. The first film in the series finds Wayne and Garth taking their public access TV show to commercial television. The film originated from a Saturday Night Live sketch, Wayne's World hits the big screen, and we have our clip here. How did you even pick a clip? There's so many.
The opening one's so good.
All right, here we go.
My name is Wayne Campbell.
It is.
I live in Aurora, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. Excellent. I've had plenty of Joe jobs. Nothing I'd call a career. Let me put it this way. I have an extensive collection of name tags and hairnets. Okay, I still live with my parents, which I admit is both bogus and sad. But at least I've got an amazing cable access show, and I still know how to party. But what I'd really love is to do Wayne's World for a living. It might happen. Sure. The monkeys might fly out of my butt.
So you don't even understand the impact that this film had on my life.
Tell me about it.
I can probably do most of it verbatim. I still to this day say things like, and you know what's worst of all? I never learned to read. Things like that are even deep cut quotes from the film. It was our mutual friend that you know from the TV station.
Oh, really?
He and I saw this in the theater. And it was the first time I've ever seen a movie in the theater twice.
Really?
I liked it that much. And also used to go to this place. It was called Balsers back then. Balsers or something. And we went and got all this candy and snuck it in. Like the 5-cent like lemon heads and all that like cheap penny candy, I guess. But anyway, we go to the theater and we're all hepped up on candy, sugar high, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and just cutting up, just making fun of everything in the room and people and this and that. And I realize the people in front of me are laughing at me. Not at me, but with me, at my jokes. And it was like a monumental occasion in my life where I was like, wait, I can do this and make strangers laugh? And here we are.
Vivid memory.
And here we are now. Figured out a way to do that every day. Isn't that crazy? But I'm telling you, it was sitting in the movie theater. And the sad part is I can't remember which theater it was. I have a feeling it was like Campus Hills, which I don't think's there anymore. I don't know. I can't remember what theater it was. I wonder if he would remember. I'd have to ask. But
double initial. If you're listening, please text in.
Yeah. But yeah, I love the film. I really do. I mean, I loved the sketch. I told you I used to tape with a VHS Saturday Night Live every Saturday. I used to do sketches and film them, and it was all I wanted to do. I loved it so much. And Mike Myers and Dana Carvey were just perfection together. And Dana, go ahead.
Loved it that much that you taped over Cinemax.
That's right.
Mike Myers' greatest character? from Saturday Night Live?
I mean, Austin Powers is pretty great, but I think that's the one. It was so relatable, but also poking fun at the same time. You know what I mean?
If you do this movie now, doesn't hit.
I don't think so either.
Like, we were coming out of hair metal and starting to get into grunge, and he was kind of a cool mixture, him and Garth, of both. It was just perfect timing for a movie like this.
It totally was. And, I mean, think about how that film impacted just everyday speech. Like, everybody said not or excellent. You know what I mean? For, like, years. Yeah. It just became part of every friends groups, at least guy friends groups. If you're going to spew into this. And, I mean, Queen had a monster resurgence because of that. Like, it was huge. It was a really impactful film. And downright funny. And dare I say, sequel equally as good.
Yeah.
Which is rare.
Stand up to the test of time.
Yeah.
Garth has a bigger role in 2, and I think that was the perfect thing to do. Yeah. Because it was a lot of Wayne in the first one, and then they gave Garth all those awesome one-liners in the second one.
I mean, I'm just sitting here, like, replaying it in my brain when they're like, we don't sell out to sponsors. And he's in, like, the full Reebok gear, and they're, like, saying, drinking Pepsi. It's my choice and the choice of a new generation. Like, making fun of so much stuff. To this day, I still say, look, we're in Delaware.
And then in Wayne's World 2, Garth has all the great lines. I can't remember the model that he's in.
Is it Kim Basinger?
I believe so. Yeah. And she goes, take me, Garth. He goes, where? I'm out of gas and you don't have a jacket. So good.
410-584-100.7. A lot of agreement with me. I wasn't sure if it was 9-1 or 9-2. But everybody's saying 9-2, and I don't want to be wrong on this, so I am going to crowdsource and give you, Miles, year of our Lord, 1992.
It is 1992.
That is correct. That is correct. That is correct.
That's the fact, Jack!
All right, then. Nice. Really nice. That was good. I enjoyed that.
That was okay.
It's Uber in the Morning, 100.7 The Bay. Time for part 2 of the radio sensation Sweep of the Nation. You know it as. And we are going to take a deep dive into Vince Neil. Oh, that's from Wayne's World. This one. Here we go. My bad. I didn't even see that in there for Wayne's World.
They're color-coded.
I know. You did everything right. I'm just dumb. I'm that dumb. You'll learn.
I get high on speed.
Vince Neil has lived an incredibly interesting life. That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
I have a feeling one day I'm going to come in to this program and say, hey, dude, you ready to have a good show today? And you're going to look at me and go, race car driving has become a priority in my life. Just like Neil said one day to his friends in Mötley Crüe.
Read the story. I got a lot to unpack here.
Lead singer Vince Neil, who had been pursuing IndyCar racing, is booted from Mötley Crüe. He gone. Quote, race car driving has become a priority in Neil's life, the band's management says in a statement. Quote, his bandmates felt he didn't share their determination and passion for the music.
Vince Neil phoning it in. I will not have this slander on these airwaves of Vince Neil phoning anything in.
In response to the statement, Vince said,
something about Vince Neil and race cars doesn't mix. So Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle is going to be making his NASCAR debut.
Oh, really?
Trying to get into Daytona.
That's wild.
Once again, doesn't make any sense. It's like Angela Lansbury doing the pole dancing workout classes. Like, cool, good on you, but it doesn't make any sense.
Man, oh man. Vince, do you think when he got in the IndyCar, they had to hand him like a seatbelt extension?
But you remember...
No, he was skinny then.
I mean, Colleen Carew, for his birthday last week, posted a picture. Photo. Dude was hot back in the day.
He was a great-looking dude.
Now he looks like vanilla ice cream melting.
He literally looks like me in a Halloween costume pretending to be him. That's funnier than I thought it was going to be.
Right.
Woo! I just pictured it as I was saying it.
You get rid of the beard, you could be a chubby version of David Lee Roth or a skinny version of Vince Neil.
Skibbity bop.
Instead of the car going by and was it meow?
I just, this whole thing with this band, there's a lot of things I don't love about Mötley Crüe. Nikki Sixx annoys me. The tumultuous relationship with Vince annoys me. Talking about the passion for the music. Every one of their songs is about trying to get chicks or drive fast or get high. Like the passion for the music. We're creating sweets. You know what I mean?
Dr. Feelgood was a real passion project for us.
It's a concept album up there with The Wall and Operation Mindcrime.
So he did return in 1997. So context clues.
Yeah, so it's got to be prior to that. And I'm just putting together in my head, they had to be struggling in the years of 91, 92 to like 94, 95 because grunge just steamrolled their entire genre.
Yeah. It was probably not a terrible thing that they had to take a break.
Yeah.
Because then,
had they been pumping out music, it would have fallen on deaf ears anyway.
They would have went the Skid Row route where they released that album, in 89, right as grunge was starting to take off. And it was a great album, but then they felt like they had to go super heavy with Slave to the Grind, and it just ruined their career. Yeah. And Mötley Crüe would have died the same death.
That was like their Chris Gaines album. All right. I know you said we got to be quick. I was about to take a whole nother diatribe, but I'll just pump the brakes and give you a year. 410-584-100.7. Sarah from Mount Airy. Patty from Relay. They're telling me you may have doubled up on us today.
Did I?
I don't know, but I'm going to go with them. You're my Lord. Shut up.
Are you kidding me? You cut it off at the very end. It's the best part of the song. I hope you get this wrong.
1992.
It is 1992.
That is correct. That is correct. That is correct.
That's the fact, Jack!
It's a trap!
Can you do me a huge favor? What? Seriously.
What? What do you need?
I want you to put your hands together and welcome him to the stage. Big round of applause for Jackson Heights own Mr. Randy Watson. Yes!
It is not nice to be a tease on Valentine's Day. How dare you cut it off at the very end and kickstart my heart?
It's a trap!
All right, we're going to come on back.
Nailed it that time.